Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's a go through my trash day, otherwise known as empties video. So I have a good amount. It's been like about 2 months since I did my last one, so I figured I would just show you what I have in this one. Is everything complete? Almost, yeah, I think pretty much everything is complete. You know, sometimes my empties consist of like products I'm like, not gonna use anymore, throw it in the empties. Okay, I have a lot of body products. I've been like I have so many body products already to get through, so I was kind of like, I am on a mission to really use up body products and get through a good amount of them. So, first is the Erin Rose Body Wash. Now, you guys know I talk about Erin products so much, both her skincare, her fragrance, her body products. If you haven't tried any of Erin's products, I highly recommend splurging on a fragrance, treat yourself to a body cream, even her cleanser, and I've tried her night cream, is fantastic, but like her fragrances and body products, they're just so decadent, the packaging is so nice, and the scents, obviously it's what we care about the most, are so refined, but not that super refined where it's a very niche, select group of people that like it. Like sometimes, like I said, I used to go to Barney's or Bergdorf's and like the really high-end fragrances, I was like, well, that appeals to like 2 people, I'm sure. Her scents tend to be very refined, chic, elegant, but pleasant and suitable for so many different preferences. All right, I finished this spray. It's the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus face mist. It's okay. That's it. I mean, I think when I first try things, I can get excited about something, but then when I compare it to other things that I have, after a while, I'm kind of like, yeah, you're not so fantastic anymore. It's okay. I love the packaging, but it's just not like one of my favorite mists of all times. The Sunday Riley Charisma Cream Cleanser. Now, I don't believe she makes this anymore, so I don't even know if it's like worth me talking about it, but it's a creamy milk cleanser. Everyone pretty much uses the ceramic slip. Is that what it is? And this is more of like a very lightweight milk, and it's best for normal to dry skin. It's nice. I'm glad she doesn't make it anymore or whatever, because I wouldn't repurchase it. Now, something I would repurchase, and I'm already putting it aside to remind myself to get it, the L'Occitane Cleansing Oil. Get this, get it if you haven't gotten it. If you do have it, get yourself a backup. It is such a fantastic, fantastic cleansing oil. The Shea Cleansing Oil, like Shea Butter Cleansing Oil. It cuts through makeup, it emulsifies beautifully. It is a very like lightweight oil, so I feel that so many different people with different preferences will use it, versus some cleansing oils can be kind of polarizing. Some people like love it and then other people hate it. I feel like this is one of those ones where it's pretty universal that everyone will really enjoy it. Okay, I finished a face mask, but I've had this for so long and I finally was like, let me just kind of get through it. It's a Peter Thomas Roth Brightening Bubble Mask. This is that kind of like fizz up mask, you know, you put on. Dr. Brandt makes one, a million people make one. It's okay. There is one by Ling Skincare that I use, and they're like individual packets. I'll make sure to link that below. Now that is fantastic. That really bubbles up on the skin and makes your skin very bright and hydrated and fresh. You can really see a difference. That one's okay. I mean, compared to like the Bliss one, I think it's a little bit better. Oh, the Kate Somerville Nourish Firming Mist. Now, I was really trying to get through this because I was really like hovering around a quarter before I was trying other things, and I was like, no, I just have to finish this. It's a nice mist. It's not my favorite hydrating mist. I don't know if I really have a favorite hydrating mist that I just can't live without. Oh, the Mario Badescu one, just because it's a good price point and it kind of gets the job done. But I've reviewed so many, so you can always kind of scroll back through prior videos or go to my blog, but there's not like a face mist where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is life-changing. Okay, this mask by Askia. It is the Renaissance mask. Now this is like it's like a gel texture, like a gel jelly texture. And it's an exfoliating mask, but not the type of exfoliating masks that are kind of drying or really gonna peel at the skin. This is very, very gentle. I would use this, I don't know, I could probably use it 2 to 3 times a week even. And it just kind of, I apply it on bare skin, and then I just use a warm cloth to kind of emulsify it and remove it. It's just a very nice, gentle exfoliating mask that leaves your skin just soft, smooth, a little bit brighter. It's not, you know, where you're gonna like your skin is gonna be peeling off the next day. It's a really nice, gentle one to add into the mix. This, oh, the Body Shop, this like hydrating toner. It's like the tiniest little thing. It really took me like 2 or 3 things to get through this because I like to really, you know, use a lot of toner. And it's the Vitamin E Hydrating Toner by the Body Shop. Whatever. It's definitely not, there's one that I have coming up in a video. Toner that I've been using, mind blown, amazing, hydrating, soothing, calming, balancing, fantastic. So stay tuned for that, probably by the end of May. All right, the Ahava Dead Sea Body Concentrate for tone and texture. I've been using a lot of body oils and whatnot when I get out of the shower. I've talked before, I like to, when my skin is still damp and I'm still like in the shower but the water's off, I like to spread on like an oil or like a concentrate while my skin is still damp and kind of let it air dry. And I find that I don't feel as greasy and it kind of soaks in, pulls in and holds in the moisture and then doesn't leave any film on my skin. This is supposed to help with tone and texture. I had it for quite some time, so a lot of this stuff you're kind of like, how did you get through so many of those things? Most of these things were down to like a quarter, and I was like, must focus on finishing. So that's why, you know, it seems like I finished a lot, but really they've all been hanging out for quite some time. This is supposed to help with tone and texture. I don't know. I just felt it was nice and hydrating. Didn't really do much for tone and texture. Oh, this toner. This I really, really love. The Darphin Intral Toner. Now this I've talked about in my video for sensitive or calm products for sensitive skin or if you have irritated skin. This is fantastic. So soothing, so calming, very, very gentle. My skin's been really up and down and very sensitive, so hence why I went through this very quickly. I was using it morning and night, and even sometimes during the day if my skin was feeling extra irritated, I would just take a cotton pad, obviously if I wasn't wearing makeup, and just kind of smooth it all over. I finally finished some body scrubs, and this one by Soap & Glory, I'm holding it because I just finished it this morning, and it's kind of like, was like leaking or something. The Soap & Glory Sugar Body Crush. And I, like, this was down to like a third, and I was like, I must get through it. And this is brown sugar, sweet lime, almond oil, and macadamia grains. I really love this one because it's sugar-based. Sugar is always a little bit more healing than salt. I don't mind a good salt scrub, but if maybe you have any issues with your skin or whatnot, look for a sugar-based scrub because sugar will heal the skin and be a little bit more gentle with the skin. Salt obviously puts salt in a wound. Ow. So if you have any like, you know, if your skin's a little irritated or you have any cuts or anything, using salt is like, ah. And this one I adore. I adore because it's a good mix of oily and thick and like a thick scrub. Some are too oily, some are too thick. This just falls right in the middle. I love a ton of Soap & Glory products for the price point. And they're fun, you know, cheeky little, I don't know, themes and stuff. I just think they're really, really fantastic. All right, I finished this day cream. Finally, I've been using this in my morning routine for a while. The Dr. Hauschka Rose Day Cream. Wonderful. Dr. Hauschka is an amazing line for anyone with sensitive skin, irritated skin, just skin that freaks out with anything. This Rose Day Cream, someone asked me to compare this to the Light Day Cream, Rose Day Cream. I haven't tried that, but for someone with combination skin like myself, the Rose Day Cream was not too heavy. It is so lovely underneath makeup. It is so lovely during the day. It's just hydrating, moisturizing, calming, soothing, and it preps my skin beautifully for makeup. I finished a brow pencil. It broke. The Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow. I'm not going to repurchase this. The only brow product I'll probably ever repurchase is my Hourglass. I bought it 2 or 3 or 4 times. And maybe the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I do kind of like the skinnier one. But those are the only 2 I really ever repurchase. I'll try different ones here and there if they're sent to me. But those are the 2 that like are always, I always have to have. All right, I finished this concealer, which if you've been following me for some time, you're like, is that still hanging around? I'm like, yes, it is. I've used it for a long time. But concealers take me a long time to finish. The By Terry Terribly Densaless Concealer. I use the shade number 1, Fresh Fair. This used to be my holy grail concealer. It is still a love, and I really, really enjoy it. I have found other concealers since then that I'm liking a little bit more. Like the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher, oh my God, I already have a backup. It is so fantastic. This is beautiful though, and it's fantastic, especially if you suffer from any crepiness under the eyes, any fine lines, any, you know, just under the eyes that we all, you know, struggle with as we age and that sort of thing. But this doesn't settle into fine lines, doesn't emphasize all the stuff we don't want it to emphasize. It's such a beautiful, beautiful formula. The color range could be a little bit better. That shade is perfect for me for matching my skin tone, but I wish there was just one a little bit lighter to give me some brightness. Okay. This First Aid Beauty Vitamin Hydrating Mist, super teeny weeny. That's why I finished it so fast. I like this one because it has a very fine mist. It just kind of, it's very, very delicate and the droplets are so, so fine, whereas some mist, you're like, oh gosh, and your skin is like drenched. This is a very fine, delicate mist, and it smells wonderful. Okay, oh, this, I'm like, oh, this. I actually didn't finish this. I only got through halfway, and I was like, I don't know, this is not really working for me. The First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I don't know, it just wasn't, I wasn't loving it. I love so many products from First Aid Beauty, but this face cleanser, their like standard face cleanser, I don't know, it just wasn't rocking my world. So I didn't finish it all the way. I finally got through this. I've been hanging on to for a while, and it's been in my routine on and off. The SK2 Facial Treatment Essence, finally finished a big bottle that I had, and I have another one in there, and I'm like, oh, it'll take me 10 years and 7 days to finish that one. It's always a staple. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's worth the splurge. It's just a fantastic product to have in your routine if you're willing to take the splurge. Let me see, what do we have here? Oh, I finished an eye cream. And this obviously takes me a lot longer to get through. The SK2 Essential Power Eye Cream. Just stunning. And you guys know how I've said before, like not all of eye creams make me, you know, do backflips simply because so many of them do the same thing. Nothing ever takes away my dark circles except sleep and reducing salt. So a lot of them just kind of do the same thing. But this one I kept going back to because my under eye area looked so smooth and hydrated, and it was very instant. So it would, as soon as I would put it on, like fine lines would kind of disappear, things would be a little bit firmer, a little bit more taut, and then makeup went on beautifully. So I would use it morning and night, and it's just a really, it's very rich, but not milia inducing. I sometimes get milia from eye creams that's too rich. That one I don't. All right, let me get through some more. The Molten Brown Body Polisher. Body scrub. Told you, I went through some body products this month. I was like, or a couple months. I was like, I'm getting through these. This one is nice. It's a good mix of oily and firm. The scents are a little bit, they're not as like cutesy, fruity, sweet. They tend to be a little bit more refined, have a little bit more of, they are closer to like fragrance notes rather than like the, Soap and Glory was like really fun, sweet, sugary, and kind of like young. Okay, oh, I didn't finish this. Soap and Glory Thick and Fast Mascara. I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. And, oh, the It Cosmetics Brow Power. It's a universal brow pencil, universal color. I actually didn't finish this either. I liked it at one point, and then, of course, other good, you know, better things came along, and I was like, nope. Oh, I didn't even get in the bag. On the floor. Oops. Okay, and then 2 more things. We've got the Guerlain Satin Milk cleansing milk. This was really, really beautiful. I was using this in the morning. This had been in my shower for quite some time. I was kind of alternating between a few different ones. Very unique cleansing milk texture. It's almost like a jelly milk. It has some like wobble to it. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's not like a runny milk. It's a little bit, has more, I don't know, density to it. But really beautiful. I love using this in the morning. Just kind of putting it on bare skin and letting it sit there, and then just removing with a warm cloth. Really beautiful. Okay, this one I threw in there because I just didn't want to use it anymore. I loved it at one point, but like I said, I found better concealer since then. This Skin Transformer, Miracle Skin Transformer by Sarah McNamara. This was kind of really popular a few years ago, and I just haven't seen anyone talking about it. I used to love this. It would help to like treat and conceal under the eyes. I really loved it, and then I put it on the other day and I was like, it's kind of thick and heavy and a little like moussey texture. But like I said, I've really been loving a few other concealers, so this, I don't feel like using it anymore. I just wasn't loving it. And I've had it for too long. I thought to myself, it's time for it to go. So those are my empties and my thoughts on all of them. Like I said, some are empties and some I'm just like, nope, don't want to use anymore. I will link everything down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.